In an act of pure evil, we dedicate this tree to the 1,200 innocent souls in an act of pure evil on October 7, 2023, who were massacred by Hamas terrorists. 46 of our fellow Americans were killed in this brutal terrorist attack.
Would you like me to sign this? I love that. Thank you. She defends me better than anybody.
$18.9 billion given to Israel in 1 year. Let me repeat that figure for my fellow Americans. $17.9 billion of your hard-earned sweat, equity, tax dollars gone to Israel. Now you're scrambling to receive $750 from FEMA after a natural disaster floats your house down a stream. But here's the stipulation. They say that's going to be a first-time emergency response payment, but you better have proof of identification, proof of home ownership, and get this, proof that you yourself resided in that home for the past year. Now in Israel, all they have to do is steal someone else's home or land, use a fake made-up Israeli name, and live in their counterfeit country to receive $17.9 billion while you here. Now in Israel, all they have to do is steal someone else's home or land, use a fake made-up Israeli name, and live in their counterfeit country to receive $17.9 billion while you scramble for 750.
United States of Israel, or is this the United States of America? Is this the United States of Israel, or is this the United States of America? Because I don't think we know anymore. Why do American taxpayers pay for Israeli citizens to have free healthcare and education? We don't even have any of these things for ourselves, so why the fuck do they have it and we don't? And we pay for all of it and they pay for zero. What the fuck are we doing here? Why do we argue that Americans shouldn't have free college when we're paying for Israelis to have free college? Why do we argue that Americans shouldn't have free healthcare when we're paying for Israelis to have free healthcare? I am so fucking confused. Make it make sense, please. But it's the gay liberal, the drag queens reading the children, the Muslims that I should be worried about. I shouldn't worry about this obvious puppeteer who pulls the motherfucking strings of my politicians. What country is this anymore? Are we fucking Israelis or are we the United States of America? Because we can't be both. Especially when we don't get free healthcare and especially when we don't get free college. Fuck that. Is this the United States of Israel or is this the United States of America? Because I don't think we know anymore. Why do American taxpayers pay for Israeli citizens to have free healthcare and education?
Well, you seen the videos. Man, Jake getting knocked around a little bit in the Trump rally. Man, still haven't learned. Got that we shall overcome spirit. Okay, that civil rights movement. Okay, that MLK spirit on them, thinking that things gonna get better by siding with these Republicans and Democrats. Okay, all right. Still haven't learned. Okay, but the covering cast has been lifted, and the world is seeing. Okay, the world is seeing thoroughly what's going on, and we have Edomites calling out other Edomites. They're calling out the so-called whites over here, calling out the so-called Israeli so-called white man over there. All right, but Jake can't see nothing. Okay, he thinking that it's gonna actually make a difference to to actually vote. Okay, but anyway, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekakwadash. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect, and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. And I say Shalom to the Aqua, listening and learning in silence. That'll be you women. Okay? And yeah, the whole world is seeing the treachery of Babylon the Great. The covering cast has been lifted. So the truth is out. And it does not matter who you vote for. Their boss is the so-called small hats, the Israelis, okay? And it's the elite from amongst them that they are listening to, okay? All right? It's time you Israelites wake up and see with your own eyes. They do not give 2 cents about you. Okay, they're dropping bombs in Gaza as we speak. Okay, with no end in sight, killing little children. Okay, and families without regard. So what do you think they think about you? Okay, when it comes down to it, if you had a piece of land that they wanted, they would smoke you off it too. All right, you see what's going on over there in North Carolina. All right, in North Carolina, they want to give $750 per person. That's if you can prove your home ownership of your house. But how can you prove it if all your belongings done floated down the river? Okay, I'm just saying. All right, Isaiah 30 and verses 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Going out there, you're voting, you're thinking that this system that they have made up, that they brought over here from Rome, okay, the whole Senate, all of that came from Rome, okay, all over again, okay. You're thinking that that's going to save you, all right. So, woe to the rebellious children, Isaiah 30 verses 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. The asked at the Lord's mouth, the mouthpiece of the Lord, is the prophets. They've been out here speaking the words of the Heavenly Father on the highways and hedges, okay? And it's being ignored. That's what this is stating, okay? And you're strengthening yourself in the strength of Pharaoh, okay? Oh, just if Trump and Kamala can get in, things are going to get better, okay? And trust in the shadow of Egypt, okay? It's a mere shadow because the Lord has commanded and spoken the words that America, Babylon the Great will be destroyed. Okay. Verse 3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Okay, because when they come out with these draconian laws, the digital ID that they want to give you, all right, and they are proposing 15-minute cities and so forth, you're gonna understand what the men of the Lord was saying was the truth. And definitely when they come with the MOTB, the RFID microchip, all right, to replace that digital ID, all right. We're supposed to be a separate nation, okay? The Lord is warning us to separate from the world. And again, Babylon is a target, okay? Babylon is a target by the other nations and Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, okay? And it will be destroyed, okay? The Lord is causing it to happen. He's stirring up the nations for war against America, Babylon the Great. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. We are to be a separate people. Okay? It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, thy power, have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Okay, so we supposed to separate ourselves. Okay, Proverbs 3 and 31, and it reads, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Okay, America will not be great again. Okay, the only time it was great really for them is during slavery. They got free labor. All right, let's read Ephesians 5 and 14. Ephesians 5 and 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepeth, and arise from the dead state. Okay, and the Hamashiach shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but this is the point, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. Okay, and that's coming from the scriptures. Okay, all right, through the men of the Lord, that America, Babylon the Great, will be destroyed. The Israelites will be the next rulership after their destruction. Okay, and the elect, the remnant, will be saved out of Babylon the Great. That's the will of the Heavenly Father. Okay, all right. Jeremiah 51 and 6. And it reads, flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. So it's the Lord's vengeance, okay, upon Babylon the Great. All right, this nation, the wickedness has covered the earth, and the Lord is going to bring it to an end. Okay, this kingdom to an end. All right, and we can read that as in the 2nd Esdras 15. All right, I'll just read 2nd Esdras 15 5 and 6. It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So the will of the Lord is to destroy Babylon the Great because of the wickedness, okay, that is going on here. Okay, wickedness is being revealed every day. Okay, all the children, being trafficked. That's come to light. We have the wicked Hollywood that they promote witchcraft, okay, in the world. All right, the drunkenness of the nations. They took LGBT and they made everybody drink that, and they took it all over the world. They have these flags. They even got a symbol of the rainbow flag. Okay, so the Lord is going to destroy this place. All right. So we're telling you to flee from Babylon the Great spiritually. Okay, seek the Lord. All right, and the other nations, as you just heard, the Edomites and people are coming out of the woodwork, calling out these Israelis, these so-called small hats, all right, for their treachery. All right, they destroying the so-called Palestinian people, and they're showing them no mercy. All right, but yet they claim to be the holy people. All right, and they're taking the so-called Babylon's tax dollars and paying to do it. And then you guys, the so-called Negro and Native American, goes right down there and tries to put them back in power. That doesn't make any sense. All right, and that's what this lesson is all about, to get you to understand what it is you're doing. You're taking a part in. All right, it's wickedness. That's what it is. All right. All right. Let's we'll go to Psalm 64:8. Psalm 64:8 is showing you how the Edomites, the so-called the nations, are calling out their own people. Psalm 64:8, because you heard what the lady said. Psalm 64:8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And that's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be going down there to cast your lot with the devils. Okay? All right? You shouldn't be doing that. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. That's what you should be doing, fleeing away. Isaiah 25:7. Because all of this is being revealed. Okay? The Lord has exposed them to the whole world. All right? Isaiah 25:7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. Okay? So everybody is seeing, okay, for themselves the treachery, that they covet lands and take them by violence. All right? Okay? That's what they've done. They've done it to the Native Americans. Now they're doing it to the so-called Palestinians. Okay? They covet lands and take them by violence. All right? Even the land that they're in. Okay? They parted the land. Okay? That they're in. All right? So I thought I would bring that out. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekakwadash, Shalom.